Alright, in this video I want to talk about a gun shop that I went and visited this weekend. It's in Mocksville, North Carolina, and it's a small little town right off of Highway 40 when you run across North Carolina. I don't know how many people out there that are my subscribers or normal viewers that are local or live close by me, but there was a subscriber, supporter, and a friend of mine. He lives down in Charlotte, Robert. I guess he knows the young fella that runs this establishment and has known him for a while. And he's told me about it, and when they had their grand opening this weekend, he asked me to stop by. I guess he was up there kind of helping out or something, or hanging around for a while there. And it is an interesting shop or store. You don't see it quite often. What I'm going to do is, I didn't know the individual that well. My subscriber did. And when I went there, I just went into the store, of course bought something, and then left. And when I left, I did take one little quick clip. I got out of the car, across the parking lot, and then just did a little clip of the storefront and the sign and that. So I'll cut into that now, and then we'll talk about the shop here. Okay, like I said, there was no voice or nothing. I just did a shot, so I got something to prove I was there. It's an interesting store because what he had inside was a combination. He had, I'd say, 90% of the firearms were all mil surplus firearms. All old military bolt-action rifles, semi-autos, the whole 9 yards. He had a case of fixer-up Nagants that were all rusted and pretty beat up, but they were priced all right. He had some surplus clothing. He had gun parts, which you don't see. There were stocks for different rifles and that, which is a hard to find item. There was a whole area of that. He had some MREs, which my wife went with me, and she was looking at them. I said, hey, take that home, make a video. Boil some water and eat your MREs there, make a video of it. So, didn't find the humor in that, but like I said, there was some surplus clothing. There was, I seen somebody leaving with a civil defense Geiger counter, so he had all kinds of surplus items that, when you go to the old Army Navy surplus, you had all that stuff. So one half of the shop had a bunch of those items, and then he had racks out on the floor with a whole bunch of rifles in it, and then behind the counter on the wall he had basically a gun collection. He had everything from French Gras to Japanese rifles, all different types and variations, different Mausers, and I walked away myself with this Peruvian 1891 Mauser rifle. So, like I said, I've never really seen a place, at least recently. Years ago you may have had stores set up like this in larger cities, but where there was such a variety. There were the Swiss rifles. I think my friend or his daughter, one of them, bought a Swiss straight pull. There were even Vetterlis on the wall, there's Siamese Mausers. The selection was pretty extensive. It was worth the trip to go down there. As far as handguns go, he didn't really have a lot in terms of mil surplus handguns, and he did have a small section of sporting guns in the corner, because being a gun shop, of course you're going to get people come in there looking for a shotgun or a 22 in there, and I think he ended up selling a little child-sized 22, a family that was there. So pretty interesting, diverse thing. He has an area, he also had ammunition, a couple different rows of it. The selection was, it was limited, but it was varied. I mean, there's a lot of different stuff there. There was some 7.6 size French for the rifles. There's some 8mm. I think he had some things on the Hotchkiss machine gun strips, whatever it would have been. But there was some interesting things there. I purchased some PPU 8mm myself because I want to go out and shoot the FN-49. And while I was there was a good crowd. It was his grand opening. There were a good, there were people coming in and out. And yes, some of the customers did recognize me and my channel. And I said hello to a lot of people that watch my channel and videos and shook hands with them and that, which was pretty neat. Didn't get to where, I set up a little table and take pictures and sign autographs yet, but you never know. So I did run across some people that recognized me and recognized some of my videos, so that was fun. And all in all, it was a pretty good day. Like I said, I got to meet one of my supporters in person, get to talk to the man, look him in the eye. That's always a good thing. I like to meet as many people as I can in person. I know it's kind of impossible. I have subscribers from all over the world, but it's always a good feeling to talk to people, in person that you communicate a lot with through just emails. So it was all in all a good day. What I'm going to do is in the description of this video, I'm going to put the company name and address and all that other stuff. And I believe he has a website too where you can order things, so I'll try to include that also. And again, the name of it was Victory Arms. It's in Mocksville, North Carolina. It's a little town out here. Actually, it's an interesting place. If you're traveling through or something, if you're around the area or traveling by, I mean, it'd be something to stop and see. It's worth it. I mean, like I said, I've never seen a place with such a diverse amount of mill surplus, and like I said, most of his inventory was that. So it was a pretty neat store and a nice trip. All right, thanks for watching.